Hey guys, welcome back into the Stokastic YouTube channel. My name is Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of Sunday Night Football for Week 14 for No House Advantage. And if you're new to No House Advantage, there's a couple different ways to play there. There is the Pick'em contest, which is what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to be taking props that are up on No House Advantage. We're going to be stuffing them into a lineup, assigning them different values, and then putting them in a big contest to play against other people for big prizes. And this Sunday night for Week 14, No House Advantage, they continue to put up great prize pools. They've got a 15K guaranteed, 5K to first contest for Sunday Night Football. We should have a good game here, too. Miami Dolphins, the Chargers, about a 3.5 point spread. Nice little point total over 50, expecting a lot of points here. So it should be a fun one for No House Advantage for their Pick'em contest. There's also the versus the house contest on No House Advantage. That's where you're creating your own parlay style tickets, taking the props from No House Advantage, putting them together however you see like. You can get multipliers up to 20x bigger sometimes on No House Advantage. So great site to try out. If you are new to No House Advantage, use promo code Stokastic when you're signing up there. You get a $50 match deposit bonus right off the top when you do that. Again, promo code Stokastic gets you started there. $50 match deposit bonus. Great way to build a bankroll. Great way to try out the site. We also have free projections for No House Advantage over on Stokastic.com. Extremely useful. We'll rely on them for this video as well. I'll give you some of my insights as well, my feelings towards these players and how this game is going to play out. But again, free projections on Stokastic.com. Check those out after this video. If you could do me one favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the Stokastic YouTube channel if you haven't done that already, guys. Lots of great stuff coming up after me, but let's get into it. I got these props up here. I got them listed. I want to talk about them. Like I said, we're going to use some of those projections over on Stokastic, and I'll try and give you some of my insights about what's going to happen here too. So let's get started. Again, No House Advantage always giving us some unique props for their Pick'em contest, and really no different tonight. We got Tagovailoa. We got a 276.5 passing yardage prop up for Tua for this contest. And this one's a pretty easy over for me. I don't really need the projections to tell you that Tua Tagovailoa has been an extremely efficient passer late, going up against a Chargers defense who, they have some talent back in the secondary. Wouldn't shock me if they grabbed an interception there. Maybe that could be a bit of a contrarian move too. You could take the over on 0.5 interceptions for Tua, but I do think Tagovailoa gets there on the passing yardage prop as well. We have Tua projected for really, really big night in terms of pure yardage, over 300 yards on Stokastic. So I feel pretty good about this one all around. Obviously, he's got the elite after the catch receivers to work with, and Jaylen, Waddle, Tyreek Hill, obviously just been extremely efficient, leading the league in yards per attempt for most of the year as well is Tua. So when you get these totals, 276.5, it may seem like a little bit of a big number. It's really not in this offense. He's not playing San Francisco. He's not playing a pace down team. The Chargers are a pace up team, if anything. They don't really have a solid defense. They don't get a ton of stops, and their offense moves the ball quick too. So Tua over 276.5 passing yards. That's an easy one to start. It'll probably be a popular prop, but like I said, you can mix it in with some other low-owned Tua props. Think about that interception prop. Wouldn't shock me if the Chargers came down with one tonight. So, okay, let's stick with the Miami Dolphins side of the ball. And again, we're going over on Tua, and we think he's going to have an efficient night, and I do think he's going to. Let's go to one of their receivers, and I think you go to Jaylen Waddle. I think that Jaylen Waddle is a great bounce-back target here. He did miss some snaps in the last game, had a bit of an injury concern, but he's fully healthy here, it looks like. And Jaylen Waddle is just a prime positive regression candidate. He hasn't really been popping off of late, but we know what his true upside is. His true upside is like 150 yards, 9 catches. He's a very, very big part of this offense. Just because those big plays haven't been there a couple weeks in a row for Waddle doesn't mean he can't explode here. He's got a 5.5 reception prop. I like going over this, to be honest. We have Waddle projected to go over his props, go over the yardage as well, but I think Jaylen Waddle is a big part of the game plan tonight. I think the Chargers will definitely try and put some of their athletes like Asante Samuel Jr. on Tyreek Hill. I don't know if that'll work, but I think that Waddle will be a key factor in this game. I think it's a great bounce back spot for him. He's going to get that secondary targeting as well, that secondary coverage, which is always so big for elite wide receivers twos. Like T. Higgins out in Cincinnati, Jaylen Waddle, kind of the same situation. Not really a second fiddle, but really a 1B rather than a wide receiver two. So Jaylen Waddle, I like going over on his props tonight. Let's go over 5.5 receptions. Again, we got him projected for a big night on Stokastic as well. Okay, let's go to the other side of the ball. Chargers probably going to score some points here as well, probably going to move the ball. But again, they're going up against a really efficient offense on the other side too. So some different factors coming in here, but this might be my favorite prop of the ones we're going to mention, and it's under Austin Ekeler, 61.5 rush yards. There's so many reasons here why Ekeler can go under. Josh Kelly was back running the ball last week for the Chargers, so there's an extra early down running back mixed in. The Chargers love to use Austin Ekeler in the pass game. They do like to limit his overall touches in the rush game. They don't like to bang him in the middle. It makes a ton of sense when you think about it. Why would you want to waste your Ferrari just jamming it up the middle and give him extra carries? Austin Ekeler under 61.5 rush yards. Like this a lot. I think he'll be a feature in this game, but it'll be more as a pass catcher. Again, you've got Kelly back taking early down rolls now. They have a couple of those early down bangers that they can always turn to. It's not always going to be Ekeler on the field. He's not a 90% snap count guy. So Austin Ekeler, under 61.5 rush yards. I also think the game flow will probably work against him at some point. Miami's just the better team right now. I think they're a little bit more complete. I think their offense will push the pace here, which will just make more dropbacks for Justin Herbert and less rush attempts for Austin Ekeler. So under 61.5 rush yards, really like that one for Ekeler. All right, let's stick with the Chargers for our last prop of this video as well. They are getting some good news back, the Los Angeles Chargers. They get Mike Williams back. He's been gone for a while. Mike Williams with his usual mid-season injury, just kind of vacation, for fantasy purposes. I'm not saying Mike Williams is doing this on purpose, but, for fantasy purposes, we're kind of used to seeing Mike Williams gone for like big stretches of the year. He's just a little injury prone. But anyways, he's got a nice prop up tonight. He's back. He's healthy. He's going to be in this game. 46.5 receiving yards. Yeah, we'll go over that. I'm not sure how many balls Mike Williams will necessarily catch tonight, but even if it's only 2 or 3, I like the chances for Mike Williams to come down with like one 40-yard catch. And at 40 yards, again, 46.5, I think a couple catches, there's a good chance we could get there on like 2 or 3 catches. So I would much rather go over the Mike Williams yardage prop than his receptions prop. He's only got a 3.5 reception line, but I think we're very live to get that receiving prop over more than the receptions. We like Mike Williams. We're pretty bullish on both going over on all his props here, but you never know coming off injury. And Mike Williams is one of those players where he can just disappear for like 50 minutes of a game. So, Mike Williams coming back from injury, there's always a little bit of variance whenever you're playing a player like that. But I think the Chargers are going to be in a spot where they're going to have to use him. I just talked about they're playing an efficient offense. So Williams over 46.5 receiving yards. That's going to be our last prop here. Again, projecting as a strong play on Stokastic as well. So quick recap. Tua Tagovailoa over 276.5 passing yards. Jaylen Waddle over 5.5 receptions. Austin Ekeler under 61.5 rushing yards. Mike Williams over 46.5 receiving yards. Those are going to be the main props we're targeting here. Again, you can check out stokastic.com for free projections on No House Advantage. You can also use a promo code Stokastic. When you're new to signing up to No House Advantage, that's going to give you a $50 match deposit bonus right off the top. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the Stokastic YouTube channel if you haven't done that already. Hope everybody has a great Sunday night football. Should be a great game. My name's Geoff Ulrich. We'll talk to you again soon.